Is it important that your goals are realistic? Realistic? What is realistic? Good night! So, probably a lot of you have made some New Year's resolutions. I didn't make New Year's resolutions, but I did make a winter bucket list just as I did a fall bucket list, which is kind of the same thing, only I narrowed down to a period of 3 months instead of a whole year. And the reason is that it's easier to stick to things in 3 months than it is in a year. Although I am really now going to write down some life goals and some goals that I want to reach this year. But that's another story. How do you stick to New Year's resolutions or to a winter bucket list? The main things, and I really experienced this firsthand with my fall bucket list, even though the goals were very achievable, but I'm sure I wouldn't have achieved them if I wouldn't have written them down, which is one thing, so you can look at them. If I hadn't shared them, I shared them with you. One thing which is even better than just sharing is making yourself accountable. I did make myself accountable because I promised to get back on it after fall ended, and I did, and I showed you that I did all the things that were on my fall bucket list. And then the last thing is you need to keep on track, and that goes even more, that's more important when you make New Year's resolutions and you have a whole year of staying focused, because you have to stay focused in order to reach your goals, than with a fall bucket list. But even with a fall or winter bucket list or seasonal bucket list, because we're going to spring, summer, I probably do those then too, you need to stay focused. You have a couple of months to get off track, to let life get in the way of your goals. So how do you stay focused? The main thing is to reach your goals every day, so you're remembered by them every day, and preferably 2 times a day. Why? When you get up out of bed, if you read them at that moment, you still have the whole day to do something with them. And when you go to bed, you give your mind the input for the next day, for the night to think about and dream about, and your subconscious works that way. It takes it with it. So preferably 2 times a day, in the morning and at night. And if you have to pick just one, I'd say I think it works best if you read them just in the morning. So if you do all those things, and it's really simple and it's only 4 things, then you have a good chance, you should be able to keep your New Year's resolution. One last thing, is it important that your goals are realistic? What is realistic? Because if you really go for it, if you really set your mind to it, if you give it your all, then almost anything can be achieved. Okay, if you say, I want to lose 20 pounds in 1 day, that's a far stretch. But there are people who lose 20 pounds in a couple of weeks or a month. I'm not sure if it's healthy, but it is achievable. So if you really put your mind to it, you can do almost anything. So if you are broke now and you want to be a millionaire within a year, go for it. I mean, dream big and go for it. And don't let other people tell you it's not possible, because it is possible. A lot of people have done it. Not as many as people who've not done it, but that's because they didn't go for it. They didn't read out their goals to themselves every day and just, did everything they could to reach their goal. Preferably knowing with what, etc. But that's not the point, Set the goals you really want to and then go for them. So the best of luck with your New Year's resolutions, bucket lists, lifetime to-dos, whatever goals you've set for yourself. And I'm gonna stay accountable to you for my winter bucket list.